Check 1 2 1 2. Hey, what's going on, guys? All right, so we're going to give you guys the live reaction to the White House Crypto Summit. Very first ever crypto summit that is happening at the White House today. And so let's see if we can get the full first live feed. We're just waiting on Fox News right now. We're just waiting on Fox News. So we decided, we saw all the other channels obviously trying to stream, you know, the summit, and they started their stream like an hour ago. So we're hoping that we're starting right on the money, right when we're actually going to get the first ever crypto White House Summit. So welcome, guys, welcome. You know, we're kind of competing for market share here, but no big deal. We told ourselves, you know, there's plenty of channels you could click on and watch the crypto summit and have the live commentary. And if you so choose to watch this through the modality of watching it through the Dano crypto live stream, we really do appreciate you guys. And all we ask is that you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and do all those things that keep the momentum going. Now, we think that the algorithm is punishing us for some reason. I don't know why, but you know, we don't do anything any different than what other streamers are doing or what other crypto channels are doing. But it seems as though the concurrent viewers is hitting a massive roadblock, because the one concurrent viewer that we have right now is it's me. So I guess we gotta laugh and, you know, I guess make fun of ourselves, but let's but we digress. But so we're waiting on Fox News. Let's see what's going on. But as we're waiting on Fox News to get the live stream going, let's look at the price. Let's see what's happening with the price. So we're just going to kind of go into the little short time frames here. Yeah, so we bounced off of this level here, 86. This was this last bounce point that we saw. And it's looking like we could get some momentum. But here's the thing, guys. You know, what we're expecting is exchange manipulation. You know, what better day to manipulate the market than on the White House Crypto Summit day, where they're going to have all of these industry leaders and people collected in one summit at the White House to, I don't know, talk about crypto. Like, we don't even know what is even on the agenda here that is going to be discussed at this crypto summit. So this is just going to be kind of a very volatile time here. This is funny. James Slammerman coming out with the heat. How does nobody think George Washington was a reptilian shapeshifter? Time to dig into the historical records here, baby. And we were just saying that. Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10, you can just relax, retain, and retire. But yeah, so here's the guest list of the people that will be at this summit. A lot of them industry leaders, CEOs of major exchanges, also co-founders and CEOs of major blockchains that we know of. Brad Garlinghouse of Ripple Labs, you know, who are behind the XRP ledger and the XRP token. Then we have Tyler Winklevoss, Cameron Winklevoss of Gemini. We have the CEO of Crypto.com, Chris Marszalek, Vlad Tenev, the Robinhood CEO. Then we have the Kraken CEO, Arjun. Brian Armstrong, Coinbase CEO, is going to be there. So also big player, Michael Saylor, of course, wouldn't miss it for the world. But obviously, I think he was probably the first one to get the invite. But we don't see that Charles Hoskinson is going to be there, which he was, is the founder of Cardano, and was also mentioned as one of the altcoins for the, crypto stockpile or crypto. There's two different things now. Now we have two different classifications of what's actually happening here with the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve, because we did have a Bitcoin Strategic Reserve be signed into an executive order that is separate from the, crypto asset reserve, stockpile, whatever the hell you want to call it, that is going to have the basket of alts that could, will include, SUI, it has Cardano, obviously Cardano, Solana, but it's interesting. David Sachs mentioned on Bloomberg, he was like, look, I think people are taking it, they're reading into it too much. The president basically just mentioned like the top 5 cryptocurrencies by market cap. That's all he did, was just like, hey, we're going to be bullish on these cryptos that are basically in the top of the list. If you look at the cryptos and the coin market cap list, all he did was just mention the top 5. He was like, all right, we're bullish on Solana, XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Cardano, or in this case, the top 10. He was just like, we listed, 4 or 5 coins that are in the top 10. And then oddly enough, if you go through in here, you can see that in the top 10, the ones that are not mentioned, but very well implied that we're going to be bullish on, or that the government's bullish on them, is Doge, because of the Department of Government Efficiency and the meme and the mind share and the thing that is happening with Doge as a, auditor company for the U.S. government and for the Trump administration. It's pretty crazy. So this is just going to give a bullish narrative, I think, on Doge in general. And the fact that it's been able to sustain as long as it has and be kind of the flag carrier of the memes and what is possible from just a joke idea and how it's been able to last. So I love that it's still in the top 10. But then, so Tron wasn't mentioned, but World Liberty Financial is heavily invested in Tron, and Tron DAO is heavily invested in the Trump FI that we have going on with World Liberty Financial. And then didn't mention BNB, but obviously there's a lot of beef with the Department of Justice, the United States government, and how Binance and BNB has been operating and had operated in the United States is why CZ went to jail for 4 months and also paid a massive, massive fine of $4 billion. So BNB wasn't mentioned. But there is better regulatory clarity on BNB for the opening of the USD pairs that were previously taken off of the platform. So now you can actually get your USD back on railed into Binance.us. So if you didn't know that, and then so I mean, that's really why it was mentioned. It wasn't anything super specific, but I just think people are reading into it just a little bit too much. It's just like, you just mentioned the coins that are in the top 10. All good. All right, so it's taking forever. There's about 13,000 people waiting for this crypto summit to start. And if there is a link of a live stream that is actually live right now with the Real True Crypto Summit, please link it in the description or in the chat so then we can get to that one. But I was thinking Fox News with 13 million subscribers to have a live stream ready. They should, I would imagine this would be the one that'll have the live feed. So we'll see. And also, if you're new and you haven't seen this channel before, we go live Monday through Friday on a normal basis. 11 Eastern Standard Time is when we've been starting. And we cover top crypto news, breaking news. We go into the charts. We analyze all things. It's supposed to start now. It was supposed to start at 3. So I would imagine they're probably just kind of getting things squared away. I was suspecting that it wasn't going to start just straight right at 3 o'clock. And then because there's like I bet like about 10,000 of the 12,000 people are all crypto people. They're just like, what's the contract? What's the ticker? What are we buying? Come on. What are we buying? What's on the list? What's the ticker? We always say the ticker's Bitcoin because that's just so much fun to say. Ticker Bitcoin. And then they go, what do you mean ticker Bitcoin? Like, what do you even mean by that? No, the ticker is Bitcoin. It's always been Bitcoin. And you only need to go to danocrypto.com to really see the truth. That is the ticker. Deep in lore, deep in Bitcoin lore, this token was created out of the egregore of ideas and morph into what is now the ticker Bitcoin and possibly Bitcoin itself. But we don't want to make such outlandish gravitational claims that the ticker Bitcoin and Bitcoin were seemingly connected in some type of way. We would love to. We love to speculate. We love the conspiracy. We love the conspiracy theory. We love a good conspiracy theory. All right, is this thing gonna start? Come on. All right, so I want to real quick compare. So we got 5 people tuning. Okay, we got 6 people tuning in. And I bet there's so many other people streaming right now trying to catch this lot. Yep, I knew it. Jason Casper. Who else is streaming? Who's streaming right now? Oh my gosh. We got AJ Wrights Crypto, Paul Barron Network, Jason Casper, Crypto Millie streaming, Discover Crypto streaming, Crypto Blood is streaming, Crypto Crow is streaming, The Moon Show streaming. Everyone's trying to stream right now. All right, but while we're waiting, this video is so good. This video is amazing. Just in the first 10 minutes, you're just like, man, I've done all those things. Oh my gosh. Like, and then also, if you watch this video, you might say, man, I actually did that. I had that strategy. And then when you start to listen, you're like, oh my gosh. And then I did the next thing that he mentions. And you're like, oh man, this dude's definitely done it. He's been through it. This channel is called The Secret Mindset. And this video particularly talks about how to grow a small account day trading faster than ever in 2025. And it's truly a wealth of knowledge and experience just packed into just the first 10 minutes. Because it breaks down exactly the market psychology of a trader first getting into, yeah, Trade Intuition said, I was streaming earlier, but Tom Crown was also streaming, so my numbers were low. Yeah, I was looking. It's always funny, you know. I was talking to my wife about it, and I was like, I looked at everyone streaming, and I looked at all the accounts, and I was like, man, I know I'm gonna. I want to stream. This is what I like. This is what I do. Like, it's kind of part of the YouTube game is that you stream and you go live and you make content around, you know, breaking news events or you know, things that are key moments in our industry. And so whether you think you're going to have 1,000 people or 0 people watching your stream, you can't look at the stream or look at another stream and say, well, because if you have the mentality of like, oh, well, they're streaming and everyone's just going to watch their stream, so I'm just not going to stream. It's just like such a mind trap that you can get yourself in. And that's why people don't do stuff, you know, because then they'll just convince themselves that, you know, blah, 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 blah. But you can't convince yourself that, because then you won't ever freaking do anything. So all 5 of you that are watching right now, God bless you. You've come to the right place. All right, so I think it's going good, but Sarah Robe 24, I swear to the crypto gods, if you try and sell me something. It's always the people from Twitch, but luckily we did have one person earlier today. He was like, "Yo, what's going on with XRP?" And you know, he was like, "I'm here for it." So I was like, "All right, sweet, finally." But I think my stream is going well. I think it's going well. All right, yeah. This I'm gonna post this in the chat here. This is such a good video. This is such a good video. I wanna go back like right here.
It makes its real move. Wait for price to prove itself by reaching that 1-to-1 mark first. Trade half your normal size when testing new markets or strategies. Only increase after 10 successful trades. This simple rule helps you avoid costly mistakes that come from jumping in too big, too fast. The reality is that everyone makes mistakes when testing new strategies. And we all like to test new concepts and new ideas. But many traders don't adjust their positions because they're eager to make money fast. After all, a new strategy is still untested. You don't want to enter with full positions. Half positions let you gain real market experience while keeping your risk small.
Doorbell was ringing like crazy. I was like, what's going on? It's my daughter. Okay, what is going on? This is so late. Okay, so yeah. Oh, what do you got? Oh, did you get it? Oh, nice. Good job. Oh man, yeah. Dropping the ball. Look at that. Where are the Link Marines at? Let's go. Chain link. Link Marines everywhere. See, it's all crypto people. 13,000. Oh. What is going on?
Well, thank you very much.
What is this? What is this? This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. What is going on? Oh man, I bet this is the market. Is the market crashing right now? No, Sarah Robe, I'm not going to drop you my Discord tag. You can't hear me? Oh, their stream is it mine? I hope it's not me. No, it's it's them. Their stream is like jacked. How did they not, come on, how did they not have this figured out? First ever White House Crypto Summit. They got a damn black... What is this on the side here? What is this that they're about to unveil? There's like a black curtain. What is this? No, I know. This is they're unveiling something. No, yeah, no, this is their stream. Their stream is messed up. It's not my video. It's not us. It's their stream is jacked up right now. No, it's not, headband. It's not my stream. It can't be. See? It's frozen. I'm not the only one. Stop it. You stop it right now. Everyone's saying in the chat, it's not me. Yeah, they're like frozen screen, bro. Pi-net. Okay, I'm convinced that Pi Network. What the heck? What is Pi Network? What's Pi Network? Do you know? Exactly. No one knows. I think it's like a slush fund network or something. Like, what is even Pi Network? Like, what is this scammy? What is this scam? Like, everyone's always talking about scams, and then, like, what is this? Just out of nowhere. Oh, Pi Network. No one's ever talked about it ever through the bear market or anything. Never heard about it at all. All of a sudden, it's like, oh, Pi Network. And you got all these bots and people going, Pi Network, Pi Network. What the hell is this? What is this scamming shit? I don't like it. Oh man, they're doing terrible. Is this what we have to deal with in crypto? This is a big disappointment because there's so many streams that are trying to like capture this right now. And they're just all right, let's see what's happening with the market. Yeah, the dollar's like let me give you some strength. Let's have the dollar go up. The dollar starts pumping on it. That's what's so weird, like the news that's been happening. Oh my gosh, okay. We're back.
Well, thank you very much. We're going to be establishing a task force, a very important task force, White House, and that's on the FIFA World Cup of 2026, which, as you know, is a big event. It's going to be the biggest event, I think. And Johnny, I think you're going to say a few words. Everybody knows this man on the right. He's sort of the king of soccer, I guess, in a certain way. And he was the one that was able to give it to us, and we're going to do a fantastic job in making you at home. So I would very much appreciate it. First time it's ever been in this part of the world, and it's an honor. Thank you very much, Johnny.
Thank you. Thank you, President. Thank you, President. Well, it is a great achievement to bring the World Cup next year, the FIFA World Cup in 26 here in the United States, together with Mexico and Canada. And this summer, actually, we have a new competition, the FIFA Club World Cup in 25, from the 14th of June to the 13th of July, only in the United States of America.
Dang.
11 cities, 12 stadiums, the best players in the world, the best teams in the world. America will welcome the world. There will be millions of people coming, Mr. President, millions of people.
That's
the
huge.
Economic impact is $40 billion between now and next year. We will create 200,000 jobs for these two World Cups, and more than that,
wow,
we will give joy and happiness.
Oh yeah,
to,
that's
the
yeah.
world,
The
and,
soccer memes are gonna go
Definitely.
crazy.
So thank you, Mr. President, for setting up this task force, because it is important that everyone that comes to America feels safe, feels welcome, and that's why it's important that the government puts together this White House task force chaired by the president.
Chili's, yeah.
Shows the importance of the FIFA World Cups, I should say. because there are many, many topics to deal with, of course, and we want everyone who comes to America and who goes to watch one of these games. We have 10 million tickets for sale. It's like 3 Super Bowls every day for 1 month. That everyone that goes feels safe, feels happy, and feels that we are doing something special. So we're here to create and to make the best show on the planet ever, and we'll do it together, Mr. President.
Oh, that's great. I love what he said, like 3 Super Bowls a day for a month. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's really amazing when you think of it. I've never heard that expressed. That's a lot. When, you know, when we made this, it was made during my term, my first term, and it was so sad because I said, can you imagine I'm not going to be president? And that's too bad. And then what happened is they rigged the election and I became president. So that was a good thing. That was a good thing. That was quite an achievement for both of us. So I'll be president during the World Cup and during the Olympics, which we were very instrumental in getting. And then, of course, we have our 250th birthday, too, and of that I wasn't instrumental. That just happened to fall on the same time. So we have those 3 big events. You don't get very much bigger than that, the Olympics, the World Cup, and number 250. And it's a great honor, but I appreciate your selecting us. And we were selected a long time ago, though, during the term, during my first term, and it's an honor to be with you, Johnny. You've been my friend for a long time.
Absolutely.
He's a great
Thank you
gentleman.
so much.
Okay, I'll sign this, and that makes it official, right?
That makes it official, yes.
That's good.
Here we are. Then we have to start working.
Can you talk a little bit about the halftime show that you anticipate for the championship? Will it be like the Super Bowl halftime show or better?
Well, you know, the Super Bowl has around 100 million viewers or 150 million viewers. The World Cup final has 2 billion viewers. So we have to make it 20 times better and 20 times bigger than the Super Bowl.
I think it'll be better. I think it will be better.
Any idea the economic impact of this in all these cities around the country? It's got to be huge.
Yeah, it's huge. It's around 40 billion in only the United States, 40 billion US dollars, the economic impact, 200,000 jobs created. So per city you can
Crypto.com is going to be heavily involved in this. I really believe this.
So
I think the play is with
Some
Crow.
cities get more, others get less.
Sports
But we'll
betting
have,
on these games.
10 million tourists coming, some with tickets, others without tickets, who just want to be here during these World Cups.
What team is favored now, if there's such a thing? I mean, do they have a team like so many of these great famous teams? What team seems to be favored?
Well, on the club one, which takes place this year, of course, Real Madrid, Manchester City, Bayern Munich, the Germans, Paris Saint-Germain, the French. The big ones are always there, and these clubs are multinationals. They have players from all countries.
They always seem to be there. Right?
They are always there.
Those great
They are
teams.
always there. Yeah. And then next year, Argentina, Brazil,
Right.
England, Germany, Spain.
It's going to be
So
great.
it will be great.
Any questions for Johnny?
U.S.?
US is coming up. US is coming. Watch the US. Some very, very good players playing in Europe, but we need to bring them back here to
So
play here.
can the U.S. win?
The US can win, yes, with the public behind.
See?
They play in some of the top teams.
He knows.
Yeah. They play in some of
So
the top
there's
teams.
a shot, right?
Yeah, there is a shot. Absolutely,
That's
yes.
great. Well, we'll hold that up for you guys. Brian, did you have another question?
Well, I was just going to say, this continues your pursuit to bring America back in every aspect, the economy, world peace,
Yeah.
sports now, which is awesome. I want to preview a little bit of the Olympics. I know you talked about that before.
Well,
Bring the
I'm
Olympics.
just very happy to have done it. I mean, you know, I didn't think this was going to happen. I said, I'll be sitting there, but not as president, so I was, you know, very honored. Actually, Johnny reminded me, called me up very early on. He said, you're going to be president during this whole thing after we won. So it's a great honor for our country to have it, actually. It's a big deal. It's, I don't know which is bigger, the Olympics or the World Cup. What is the story on that? Can I ask you that
No,
question?
the World Cup is much, much, much bigger than the Olympics. come on. And it's in the whole country. Huh?
Yeah,
The Olympics is
we've
in
got
one
them
city.
both.
Mr. President, it's a long way off, Mr. President, but do you foresee yourself attending some matches or a match?
Oh, yeah, sure. I would like to. I'd like to go to certainly more than one.
Yes.
We'll be making the rounds. It's a period of a month.
Yeah.
And it's really top of the line. It's one of the great events, maybe one of the great events of anywhere in the world.
Yes.
Mr. President, since you last spoke about it yesterday, some details have come out about your cabinet meeting with Elon Musk and some clashes potentially between Secretary Rubio and Secretary.
No clash. I was there. You're just a troublemaker. And you're not supposed to be asking that question because we're talking about the World Cup. Elon gets along great with Marco, and they're both doing a fantastic job. There is no clash.
Mr. President, bottom line.
Who are you with? Who are you with?
NBC.
Oh, no wonder. That's enough.
President,
NBC.
Who has more authority, Elon Musk or the Secretary?
Any other questions about the World Cup?
Can we unveil the trophy, maybe?
I'd love to do
Because this is something.
Okay, now we know what that is.
So today is 100 days to go for a new competition that we created
Right.
together.
Yeah,
The FIFA Club World Cup, the best clubs.
FIFA
in the
Club
with the
World
best
Cup.
players
There's
in
gonna
the
be
world.
two different
So we
cup
can show
competitions.
It's a unique trophy.
Well,
This is the trophy.
okay, so Trump signs executive
not
order establishing
finished.
task force for.
Because
Well, they
it's
changed the
unlike
name of the
any other trophy.
stream.
There is a key.
Oh, wow.
There is no other sports trophy like that.
Oh, that is good. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta be.
This is craziness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait.
I mean, this is bullish for soccer and the World Cup, but this stream was literally named for a crypto task for the White House. Like, what's going on here? What is happening here?
Which it would hurt because I really thought that was an amazing trade. I will show it to you very shortly. And it's now finally getting crowded. Oh, I think now it starts. Let me quickly go through everything.
He never has a shirt on, but it's what?
You should
What
take
is
it
happening?
Let's leave it
to
here.
the stadium to give it to the winners. They can take a picture, then we bring it back here after the
Just
picture.
get rug
Let's do
pulls?
that.
What is
We'll leave
going
it here.
on?
We'll have it in the White House quite a bit.
Excellent.
It travels a little bit.
Why
also,
they
but I
changed
appreciate
the
that.
name? They have
No,
it.
this-
They
this
got all
could
the crypto
definitely
people
stay.
here, and then they start talking about soccer.
Thank you, Johnny, very much.
Thank you so much.
What the heck is going on in this reality?
On the cabinet meeting, sir, just on the cabinet meeting, you said Musk will play an advisory role, Doge will play.
We're talking about FIFA. Thank you very
About
much.
the World Cup, Mr. President, you're having.
And they're both great guys. And by the way, they both get along fantastically well. Marco has done unbelievably as Secretary of State, and Elon is a very unique guy who's done a fantastic job.
Do you think he needs
Yeah,
to be reined in, Mr.
enough,
President?
enough. It's FIFA. Is this a
How do you
FIFA
see
question?
How do you see the World Cup playing out with the tensions you have with Canada and Mexico?
Oh, I think it's going to make it more exciting. Tension's a good thing.
Even for the World Cup?
Yeah, I think so. I think it makes it much more exciting.
Sir, the entire committee is here for FIFA with Johnny?
Please, come
Would you
up.
like them to come up and take a picture?
Please, Johnny, come on, get them up. That's great.
Mr. President, what type of enhanced security do you anticipate having for all of these big events
I'll let you,
that are happening over the course of the next
I'll
year?
let
Homeland
Christie
Security is
answer
running.
that question.
Oh, answer what question?
Go ahead. Security.
The security for this event will be run by the Department of Homeland Security. So we are signing today this document that will say that we will form task forces and partnerships. We'll have incident command centers in these 11 cities that will partner all the agencies and departments at the federal. We'll have some worldwide partners as well as long as.
I see Pulse chain
Yes, it'll
comment.
be under our
roll it back.
umbrella, and we'll help facilitate that, but also working with our local law enforcement.
I
is
saw
incredibly
Pulse chain. Where'd it
powerful.
go?
So streamlining those communications,
Go
it'll be
Pulse
a
chain.
wonderful event, and everybody will be safe and fun.
We better be, right?
Yeah, it will
And
be.
this is the official ball
Thank you very
with your
much.
name.
Thank you. Ooh, that's nice. I would give it to Christie, except it has my name on it. so-
We have another one for
Yeah.
you.
All right,
That's
are we going to
beautiful.
talk
Thank you
about
very
crypto
much. Is that
now?
gonna
What
be
is
the ball?
going
What is the
on?
Official match ball.
This will be what it
for this
will look
trophy.
like the ball?
Yes.
When they
This
play on it?
stream
Wow,
said
that's great.
White
Nobody
House
played yet.
Crypto Summit.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you so much. Johnny, thank you very much.
Are we serious right now?
Thank you very much.
Mr. President, what can Columbia University do to restore the federal funds, sir?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Out the door. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
What? What? Wow.
How about soccer, basketball, baseball, whatever sport? Anybody, if you're watching from overseas, cricket maybe? How about tennis? Anyway, so also in 2026, President Trump referred to the fact that our country, of course, will be turning 250 years old. So even in Agenda 47, before President Trump won the White House, as we won it with him, he said that at the Iowa State Fairgrounds, there would be this huge, huge party for our country. So in Iowa in 2026, on July 4th or right around that date, quite the
President better be
birthday for our
walking to the
country
next
for 250 years as we continue in greatness here at this country right now. Let's go to Kalshi as well. So what
look,
President Trump
delivers
says or
remarks
doesn't
at the
say
White
during
House
this
Digital
upcoming
Asset
speech outside-
Summit. I don't think anyone knew that, though, because everyone's trying to stream it. Everyone was like, oh, 3 p.m., summit's happening. What will Trump say at the crypto summit? Look at this. What? Yeah, soccer summit. Yeah, basically. All right, well, how about this? Let me, okay.
Office where he
Just saw that on the business channel. Okay, so you just saw this. Okay, so link me. Dizzy, give me the link. Give me the scoop. And also, what's up, Steve Randall? How are you doing? What the heck? Okay, but this is actually super bullish, though. Think about it. I'm thinking, okay, how is that us getting rugged on that stream right there, thinking it was about the crypto summit, and they start talking about FIFA. It's a lot. That's a big industry, okay? And then who's heavily involved in the soccer industry? Crypto.com. Crypto.com is very much partnered in that industry, in FIFA, in soccer, or in football. I should say football. And so crypto.com with the Crow token, if you remember what I was talking about with that app and how they have the sports betting now. This could be a huge influx of retail people using crypto.com and betting on these games that are going to be happening. And it's happening in the United States. And then who do you think is going to probably get that market share of retail normies, however you want to call them or classify them, people that are just going to want to, use the sports betting portion of the app, but then start to, use it for all types of means for either DCAing into crypto, putting a couple bets in for these football games. And so that's why I've been pretty bullish on Crow. And also the CEO of Crow was getting pretty friendly with Trump before he got into the White House. So it's probably all this stuff has been coming down the pipe, and Trump's a deal maker, so he's a businessman. So we just hope that he is also, really actually making these deals to benefit the American people. That's what we all hope. So
he's going to go to the state.
All right, so what the heck is going on? Are we going to actually even get any coverage here?
Placing the wire onto
probably most likely not. Okay. So, all right. Steve Randall said they said it was never going to be public. They will talk crypto, but not to the public closed door meeting. Okay. So I think everyone was kind of, was not expecting that. I think everyone was expecting it to be public and that they were like streaming it or something, that it was gonna be like a streamed event, or it was gonna be like a round table, like a cabinet meeting round table. Oh, is this it? Oh, let's go.
And there's the seat for President Trump. So as soon as we see
him
walk in,
let's go. There we go.
Back to the sports real quick. I saw all the main sports, of course.
Football, soccer, baseball,
let's
go,
hockey.
baby. Look,
somebody
said there they are.
Somebody else
all
said
right.
skateboarding. Okay. Somebody said curling. Of course, in the Winter Olympics.
Stop it. Okay,
yeah,
they're all sitting at this cabinet
there, but we are live, of course, at 3:40 Eastern Friday.
All right,
March
we're not
7th.
getting rugged.
As of now,
we're not getting rugged.
This is the last event for President Trump before he goes to the Southern Lawn and goes to Marine One and on his way to the Joint Base Andrews to board Air Force One to the Winter White House, of course, in Florida. So any
thank you, Right Side Broadcasting.
You can always check online as well on Truth Social, on X, on our website, on our app. And then next week, I'm hearing that it's going to be early in the week. President Trump saying early in the week he'll be going to Saudi Arabia. So did not say specifically which day. But of course, his first world trip as President of the United States of the 47th.
Oh, there's Sergey. Chain link.
So we'll be covering that, of course, as we see live feeds from the Middle East. And just a very important trip there, of course. So we'll be covering that. And, of course, any other events that are happening at the White House, maybe at the Pentagon, if there's a press briefing there. We've seen a lot of press
I bet they're all laughing at the fact that
did an absolutely awesome job just the other day.
They're probably all laughing at the fact they were like, yo, we just watched all those crypto bros get rug pulled on that FIFA stream. They're like, all the crypto people were there on that Fox News stream thinking, where's the, what are we going to talk about? No, we're just talking about FIFA? Oh my gosh. Okay.
The left wing really showing and exploiting or really showing their cards of what they're all about. And we're not talking every Democrat and liberal across the country. We're just talking about the leaders here in the Democrat Party and, of course, the mainstream media. But enough of that stuff. Let's stay on the good stuff here and in the sense of truth and common sense at Right Side as we get ready to go live to this Digital Assets Summit. It's a White House Digital Assets Summit. President Trump will be speaking right there in the middle of your screen there. You see the podium or the presidential seal. This is huge for cryptocurrency today. This is a huge situation for digital assets and on. So
we got
looking forward to tossing it to that. And I know a number of you that are watching, you remember that summit that he had in Nashville, Tennessee, a Bitcoin summit. It was quite awesome. Isn't it great that President Trump isn't just staying in the past when it comes to certain things? You know, he understands some of the developments here with these various currencies, but also, you know, sticking to.
Yep, they're going live.
Here on Right Side Broadcasting Network, just checking a few notes here.
We'll see what happens.
Ethereum is how to pronounce that one as well for the digital assets from earlier. So, we're looking forward to going there.
This guy,
live.
he's like, I don't know how to say it.
Now. Let's go there now. Listen
Ethereum. He's like, how do you say it? Ethereum? Ethereum? Ethereum. How about I don't know how to say that. Ethereum?
I have not, so.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, there's nothing coming out of the malt.
Nothing?
Yeah,
Okay.
the malt's completely new.
Okay.
It's probably
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Headphone users rep. Sorry. I want to get everyone from the highest levels of crypto, the smartest people, and then I want to tell them that I'm going to run everything. I'm the boss.
Well, thank you very much, everyone. Great honor to have you. I know you've all been working very hard and very successfully. And it's a wonderful place, the White House. I want to begin. Is Johnny here from World Cup? I want to thank you for the selection. And they just had a presentation in the Oval Office, and I thought this was such a beautiful. This is the trophy. This is the big deal. The World Cup is the biggest sporting event, and Johnny Infantino is my friend for a long time. And during my first term, we worked out a deal to get the World Cup, and then because of lots of interesting things that happened. I ended up being president. Wanted to shut up. I was always disappointed. I wasn't going to make it. I was going to serve 8 straight. Instead, we did it the hard way, but maybe the more important way. So I will be with you as president, Johnny. So maybe you could just say a few words and show how beautiful the World Cup trophy is. Thank you. Yeah, sure, please. Yeah.
Famous key.
That's a great key.
You want to open it, President? Or
Well, you go ahead. I trust you.
So this is the new competition. It's called the FIFA Club World Cup. The 32 best clubs in the world with the absolutely best players in the world. And for the first time in history, this competition takes place in
we keep getting rugged.
On the 14th of June.
About this FIFA Cup.
In Miami, final on the 30th of July this year in New York, New Jersey. But it's not that. It's really special because it is a key, and because, as you can see, if I manage to do that, yes, it's a bit tricky. It's not. So this is a trophy. It is a trophy which represents, and that's why I think it's interesting to show this trophy exactly in this forum, because it represents the past, but it's also projected to the future. There is no sports trophy which looks like that. It has engraved the history of the game, soccer or football as we call it.
David Sachs is like, the trophy, Trump. The crypto bros are in the stream right now.
In the United States of America where this competition will
Can we talk about crypto now?
So at the same time, past, present, and projected to the future. And if I may,
this is like a Saturday Night Live skit.
Then I let you work.
I feel like I'm in Saturday Night
I'd like
Live
to
skit.
congratulate the president and the administration for.
They're like, so now we're transitioning into the crypto summit room. Barry, bring the trophy and show all the crypto people the FIFA trophy again. Show them again.
Speaking about here, if I may add something in this respect, I'm not an expert at all, but FIFA, as you know, is a brand which is globally known, a very strong brand. The soccer economy in the world is worth around 270 billion a year. 70% of that, Mr. President, is in Europe. So imagine the potential that there is around the world only in soccer if we develop it. And so FIFA is very, very interested under my presidency to develop a FIFA coin, to do it from here, from America, and to conquer the 5 billion soccer fans in the world. So if there is anyone here who is interested to team up with FIFA, here we are, together with the United States of America, and we will conquer the world of soccer with the FIFA coin. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That coin, that coin may be worth more than FIFA in the end. It could be quite a coin, actually. Huh? Anyway, thank you, Johnny. Great
FIFA
job.
coin.
I just thought you should see this trophy because it's really, it's the biggest sporting event in the world, and we have it here. And we appreciate being selected. Thank you very much, Johnny. You do a fantastic job. And welcome to the first ever White House Digital Assets Summit. I know that many of you have been fighting for years for this, and it's an honor to be with you at the White House. I want to thank the White House AI and crypto czar David Sachs, Treasury Secretary. This is David right here, in case you don't know. You know David. And a man who's doing a great job as Secretary of Treasury, Scott Bessent, who's right here. Scott, thank you very much. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, wherever you may be, Howard. Hi, Howard. He's doing some interesting work right now with all that's going on. He's right in the middle of it and doing a great job. Thank you. SBA Administrator Kelly Loeffler. And thank you. SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce. Thank you, Hester. Acting CFTC Chairman Caroline Pham. House Majority Whip Tom Emmer. Hello, hello, Tom. Representative Brian Stile. Thank you.
This is the Coinbase
Brian,
chart.
thank you very much. Digital Assets Council.
Yeah, where to
Director
buy
Bo
FIFA
Hines.
coin? I don't think it's out. It's not.
Good,
It's
Bo.
not a
Great
thing
job.
yet.
And many other distinguished guests. We have a lot of very
I think he was just
distinguished
saying that
people
it
around the
eventually
table. Some of
developed
them
that
will be
the FIFA
speaking.
coin will be affiliated
I want
with
to thank
the official.
Marco Rubio also, who's right over there.
Because I don't doubt anything that's going to be
we
on deck
have
screen.
tremendous people very interested in this subject. And last year, I promised to make America the Bitcoin superpower of the world and crypto capital of the planet. And we're taking historic action to deliver on that promise, as you know, around the table. Yesterday, I signed an executive order officially creating our strategic Bitcoin reserve. And this will be a virtual Fort Knox for digital gold to be housed within the United States Treasury. That's a big thing, Scott.
All right, we're getting some pumpage.
The federal government is already among the largest holders of Bitcoin, as you know. Really one of the largest holders in the world, with as many as 200,000 Bitcoin obtained via civil law and various other forms of law, and including enforcement actions. These existing holdings will form the foundation of the new reserve. Unfortunately, in recent years, the U.S. government has foolishly sold tens of thousands of additional Bitcoin that were worth billions and billions of dollars had they not sold them, but they did sell them, mostly during the Biden administration. And not a good thing to have done. From this day on, America will follow the rule that every Bitcoin knows very well: never sell your Bitcoin. That's a little phrase that they have. I don't know if that's right or not. Who the hell knows, right? Who knows? Who knows? But so far, it's been right. And well, let's keep it that way. The Treasury and Commerce Departments will also explore new pathways to accumulate additional Bitcoin holdings for the reserve, provided it's done at no cost to the taxpayers. We don't want any cost to the taxpayers.
Make sure you guys also hit the like button. Helps directly support the channel by hitting the like button. Share the stream out, and check out the links in the description.
And determine how they can be transferred easily to the Treasury. Non-Bitcoin digital assets will be held in a new U.S. digital asset stockpile where they will be managed properly. My administration also is working to end the federal bureaucracy's war on crypto, which was really going on pretty wildly during Biden until the election came about. About 5 months before the election, he became a big fan because he heard how many people were in favor of it and how many people love it and respect it. But I guess it didn't work out too well for him. People understood what was going on and paved the way for groundbreaking innovations in institutional finance. Under the Bitcoin administration, regulators strong-armed banks. I mean, they really did. They strong-armed banks into closing the accounts of crypto businesses and entrepreneurs, effectively blocking some money transfers to and from exchanges, and they weaponized government against the entire industry. But I know that feeling also. Maybe better than you do. All of that will soon be over, and we are ending Operation Choke Point 2.0. Now, some people really suffered. It's ridiculous what they were doing, but in the end, they came around, but they came around for the wrong reasons. They came around only because they wanted votes, and they saw that tens of millions of people were against them because of what they were doing. I also want to express my strong support for the efforts of lawmakers in Congress as they work on bills to provide regulatory certainty for dollar-backed stablecoins and the digital assets market. They're working very hard on that. This is a tremendous opportunity for economic growth and innovation in our financial sector, and will really go a long way. I think it's going to be a tremendous, we feel like pioneers in a way, of tremendous method of growth. And things are very much tied, and we want to keep it that way, the U.S. dollar, long into the future. We're going to keep it that way. I hope lawmakers will send that legislation to my desk before August recess if they can. And they're very much working with you, and you know a lot of them, and a lot of them were committed right from the very beginning. So I just want to congratulate you all for being at the White House today, and a man who knows more about Bitcoin and AI and just about everything else than anybody, David Saxton. I'd like to have you say a few words, David.
Thank you, Mr. President. We're all here today because of your leadership, your vision, and your generosity, and I really want to thank you for that. We're also here because of your desire to make America great and to introduce a golden age in America, including for digital assets. And we're here because of your love of innovators, or as you might say, high IQ people. Yeah, we know you love high IQ people. And we have about 30 of them here in the room today. These are the top people in the digital asset industry. And one other thing that I think that you love is legal fairness. This is an industry that was subjected to prosecution and persecution for the last 4 years, horrible lawfare, and nobody knows what that feels like better than you do. So we really appreciate the fact that you understand legal fairness and that you're always willing to fight for the right thing, for legal fairness. You never back down. You stand defiant, even in the face of an assassin's bullet. It's an inspiration to everyone in this room, I think. So it's an honor.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I just want to say it's an honor to work for you. It's an honor to work for a president who works every day to get so much done on behalf of the American people. Your administration is moving at tech speed. It's really amazing. It's actually faster than any startup that I've been part of. Is that your administration moves even faster. So I just want to say thank you for having me be a part of it. I've enjoyed every minute of it. I love working for you, and thank you again for this opportunity.
Thank you, David, very much. Appreciate it.
And now I just want to pass the ball to Secretary Besson.
Scott.
David, so today, when President Trump has signed the executive order to establish the strategic Bitcoin reserve and stockpile, we're going to position the United States as a leader among nations in the digital asset strategy. It's important for the United States to recognize this fact and get ahead of the other nations in the digital age. We applaud the President's direction to use the digital assets already in possession of the nation, and we are going to establish this Bitcoin reserve, We will use this authority to augment the asset side of the United States balance sheet. As I've said many times, President Trump is creating assets for the American people, while most past presidents have created debt. And a large part of this asset program can be in digital assets. We are going to end the regulatory weaponization against digital assets. The Biden administration's actions did nothing other than punish innovators, and that all of you have made it here today is really a testament to your fortitude. Much of Treasury's responsibility in this order relates to the tax code and determinations around risk weightings, and I'm here to assure you that we are going to work with the controller of the currency, the IRS, and we're going to rescind and all applicable previous guidance. And we are going to put a lot of thought into the stablecoin regime, and as President Trump has directed, we are going to keep the U.S. the dominant reserve currency in the world, and we will use stablecoins to do that. Thank you.
Technology is the foundation of the Trump presidency. He understands technology, he embraces technology, and he's going to use technology to drive America forward.
Jay's stream on, and it's synced up pretty well.
Bitcoin technology are a key part of that thinking, and embracing that, and here today shows how much a leader the Trump administration and our president is. He understands it. He embraces it. As you said, you're a pioneer in this place, and this is where we're going. We're using the blockchain. We're using Bitcoin. We're going to use digital assets to pound forward, and Donald Trump is leading the way. Can't be more proud of you today.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Howard. Kelly, go ahead, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. This is truly a historic day, and as a crypto founder, I couldn't be more proud to be part of your administration. You're moving at the speed of tech for sure, and I will just say it's a great day to have the war on not just crypto, but the war on innovation done. And under your administration, we are truly going to enter into the golden age. And I'll just say, as the administrator of the SBA, small business is a tremendous network that crypto can be deployed against, and so the SBA is open to crypto. So I look forward to working with all of the leaders in this room to advance your efforts here. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you very much. Tom, please. Well, Mr. President, I want to say thank you. I want to thank you for the amazing team that you put together. I want to thank you for David. I mean, this kind of a meeting, no one in this room could have envisioned this just a couple years ago. You are the one that has the vision. You're the one that said we are going to do 21st century finance right here in the United States of America. I've been doing this for 9 years. It is amazing how far we've come, and that's a credit to you, Mr. President, and your leadership, and God bless you for doing this, because it's going to make a huge difference with everything else you're doing. And by the way, Americans love it. They're going crazy. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Tom. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Everybody else? Go ahead, please.
Does anyone want to say a couple of words? Cameron or Tyler, do you want to?
You're very shy in front
Actually,
of the camera.
Cameron, I think you said something earlier that I thought was really profound. You said that a year ago you thought it would be more likely that you'd end up in jail than at the White House. You, not to put you on the spot, because you didn't do anything wrong, but that was the environment a year ago. But do you guys want to say something, either one of you?
Sure, that was actually Tyler who said that. but
sorry, I still get mixed up.
But yeah, we never thought that we'd get attacked the way we did in our backyard after trying to do the right thing for so many years and always trying to raise the bar with respect to regulations. So it's truly wonderful to see how things have changed and how the pendulum has swung back in the way that it has. And we've always felt that the U.S. should lead in Bitcoin and crypto, and it's ours to sort of lead and win. And it's just wonderful what President Trump has been doing with this, and we look forward to working together. And thanks for inviting us, David, and setting this up.
Thank you. Thank you both. Please.
I was just going to say thank you, Mr. President. Cameron takes credit for a lot of my things I say, so it's not the first time. But the U.S. won the internet, and the U.S. should win crypto. So thank you for your leadership on this.
Thank you both very much. High IQ individuals around this table. That's what I always say. We need high IQ. So thank you very much. Would anybody like to say anything? Please.
I just want to express
Brian
my
Armstrong's
deep
like-
gratitude for the seriousness with which you're approaching our industry and how you're actually helping guide it in the right direction. With which you're approaching our industry and how you're actually helping guide it in the right direction. I've worked with many central banks in other countries, and when I was working there, I was wondering why I, as an American citizen, can't help the United States financial system reach this higher level that the world is on course towards generally. Right. And so I'm very grateful that finally there's been a new level of kind of common sense and adoption of these ideas. Me and the other people in this room do believe that the crypto, blockchain, Web3 infrastructure is the next iteration of the financial system. And I think that the U.S. should have its leadership position continue in that new financial system. And I'm very, very happy to see people like David Sachs, Secretary Bessent, Secretary Lutnick taking this very seriously with their time, and very grateful to them too. So I'm just overjoyed to see this, and I think it is a big part of how the U.S. can continue its role in the global financial system. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Right. I thought it was very important that we stay in the front of this one. This is a big one. And as you know, China is pushing forward and very strongly as usual. But we're way in the lead, as we are in AI and other things, and we want to stay there. So I thought this was very important, and we have some brilliant people sitting around this table. And it's an honor to have you involved, but we want to stay at the forefront of everything. And this is a very important day in your lives. I know you worked, some of you, very long before people really understood what was happening. And so I congratulate you, but this is a big day. Being in the White House is a big deal, and you have great support. Thank you all very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, please. Thank you very much. Thank you, media. Thank you. Please.
All right. Now they're
Well, that was quite the roller coaster ride at the end there, but we do know, of course, that was quite awesome to hear from.
Okay, cool. All right, so now they're gonna really get to work. They're not gonna broadcast the meat and potatoes of the full conversation that they're gonna have. It's funny though to think that then what's gonna be said, like after the media gets out of the room, they'll be like, all right, guys, let's cook. What's FIFA coin? Who's getting an early entry to FIFA coin? What's the contract? Give me the contract address. Like, what's the contract address, bros? That's what we're always thinking about. Oh my gosh, we're getting dumped on. Holy moly. Yep, I think that's it. Back to zero. Now that they trapped them all in the White House, now we're all gonna get rugged. Dang it. They trapped was that their plan all along? Trap all the industry leaders in the White House and then make them do a deal. Oh, baby. All right. Yeah, like how, why is this is the thing. Why is the market dumping? Why is the market dumping on having the first ever roundtable crypto summit in the United States, in the White House, and the markets are dumping? Come on. This is crazy. This is just insane. Joseph Roberts, I will ban you. Oh my gosh, guys, what the heck? This is what is even happening? Like, this is just like this should show you now that the plan has to be long-term macro. Because if you're going to try and trade this thing, good luck. I think buying, DCAing, and hodling at this point and kind of letting this like nonsense play out is our best bet at this point. That's kind of where I'm getting. I'm kind of getting to that point where I'm like, okay, that might be the play, is like we just have to be way more long term. Yeah, Chris Profit said it's the manipulation from Binance via Wintermute. The whole reason this cycle hasn't taken off. Can you see? You can see the suppression on chain. Yeah, Marty Party actually talks about that. So we will bring up Marty Party, and he talks about Marty Party Wintermute. Wonder if that might, I don't know, might not work. All right, so this was in February. So you can see the Wintermute maker, market maker, just gets billions of dollars sent to Wintermute, and then 19 million sent back to Binance. So let's see, on February 2nd, sending hundreds of millions in crypto to Wintermute to force capitulation. All right, so here's the liquidation levels. Are they going to pull? Okay, so liquidation levels on as of 3:30, so it's 4:11 right now. Liquidation levels for Bitcoin for the shorts is at 96.2, and then for the longs is at 84.4. For Solana shorts, 185 high point, and then 128 for the longs. Sui 219, and these are just ranges. You know, these are the ranges where we bounced from previously, because this is basically like entry prices from the past couple days. You know, in the beginning of the week. As you can see here, you know, March 4th, you know, we got 82. That was kind of basically entry, you know, on the 4th. It's the 7th. You can kind of see what played out here on the 3rd. On Monday was kind of like a bounce, you know, off the 200-day moving average to kind of give us that window of opportunity. And I guess it was a true, you know, trade up. We were talking about this over the past couple of days. We're saying, you know, the market probably is going to do this thing where it's like, we don't even know what they're really going to talk about, but then we know where there's going to be a crypto summit. So then people are buying into, you know. But I did headband. So yeah, so why I put in an entry on the 200-day moving average, I was like, okay, wait a second. We just bounced like nice off of the 200-day moving average. And even if we go back to entry here at 82, we would still be good, like in terms of our trades, because I mean, you know, the altcoin trades, different story. This is a different story because they fluctuate so heavily and very volatile. But my Bitcoin entry was right at that 82. So yeah, I kind of screwed up the play on this particular run of trades, because I was just hoping that it would get a little. I was trying to swing long these. And even just freaking 30 minutes ago, I missed an opportunity just to kind of be like, all right, let's just kind of get out right now and just take it easy and let the market kind of decide what the hell it wants to do, especially going into the weekend. We have no traditional finance trading that's going to be happening on the weekend. It's just going to be degen trades, offshore trades, leverage, weekend degeneracy. Is that going to be maybe enough to sustain a pump rally on the weekend because we're just, it's kind of a nothing burger today? Could be. Maybe some reports will come out about this summit in the talks of actually what is, what they end up doing. Maybe an announcement can come out of it, but I think that's all we're gonna get. I think that's all we're getting. Yeah. And it's funny. I just did exactly what that video talked about. Is you're trying to go for the big win. You're trying to go for the swing long. You're trying to go for the long. You're swinging for the fences. I was even saying I was swinging for the fences, and there was multiple times where, probably would have just been smarter to just take the small wins. Take the small wins where you see them. Just take them where you see them. Pepe is doing really well though. Like it seems like Pepe has been trading really strong through this volatility, I will say. Yeah, I really don't, because like it's one thing to be like, to try and tell companies what they should and should not do, but you kind of need to, because if they're going to manipulate the market so heavily, like what people like Marty Party are, investigating on chain, and this is kind of the playbook, that's just some BS. They're able to do that with their billions of dollars of stable movements and, all that stuff. And then, the people that are just trying to, get ahead a little bit over here, you have to end up playing that volatility game. So, but we're choosing to. So that's just the thing. You can't come to this game and think that it's just going to be easy handout, like get rich quick. But here's the deal. Right now, we have an opportunity. We have trades that are in profit. Okay, we do have trades that are in profit. I don't see really right now anymore. Like unless the exchanges are just gonna like fake pump us and fake us out to the upside, because then people are gonna, because they could trap the shorters too. Like of course they could short. Trap the short traders. It's not always about trapping the longs. They've been trapping the longs a lot, but they will trap the shorts too. They're going to think, that was a nothing burger. Nothing really happened. They push the price down, and then we end up flying into some shorts, and then they're going to liquidate the shorts, or liquidate the longs at a particular spot. Right here seems like a nice little wick to bring that price 84. What was that liquidation price? What was it? It was like 90. Yeah, but that's super high. So, yeah. Yep, we're just gonna have to see. We're just gonna have to see what plays out. But all right, guys, thanks for tuning in. We're gonna let you guys go. Thanks for choosing my channel to view that debacle of programming and name changing of streams and getting rug pulled by the FIFA trophy. I guess if you want me to give you the alpha of why they kept bringing the FIFA stuff around the crypto stuff, is why don't you try to connect the dots in your brain and connect how sports and crypto are going to be affiliated heavily with each other in the next 4 years. So maybe we can put some altcoins on our radar and some exchanges that are already pre-bullish on sports. All right, I'll give you guys that little golden nugget. Take it for what you will. Do your research, stack sats, and have a good rest of the day. Have a good weekend, and I will see you guys back on the weekly grind of the live streams starting back Monday. Hopefully, we'll be in some better price action, and we'll be all in the green. But we appreciate you guys. Make sure you share the stream, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ding the bell to be notified, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.